morning. Hello, welcome. I see we got Mommy, she's number one. Good morning. Good morning. And we got Jackie, welcome back. Woo-hoo. All right. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. For everyone who is joining who don't know, my name is Tianna Christine. Hello and welcome. This is a live yoga class. This is not your normal yoga class because we have fun. It's not normal music. And when I say normal, like what is normal, right? Normal is however you see it. But we have fun. Regardless, we have fun. Every Saturday, we are here on the mat. Every first Saturday, we're on the chair. So no matter where I am in the world, because sometimes that's a thing, we're still here every Saturday, 8:30 Eastern. I want to say special shout out to Yoga Tribes. Yoga Tribes, thank you so much for promoting this class today. We're going to have some fun. So I want to make sure that you have the things that you need for a successful class today. And that would be not only you, yourself, but yoga mat, anything that you have that's going to get you nice and settled. And then maybe you want to have some props for today because I want to actually do a little bit of a deep stretch today. We have so much strength building and I want to do a little bit of stretch. Now, if you've heard of yin yoga, it's not going to be quite yin, but I do want to take a little bit of time to get into the stretches. Hello, Daddy. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to have a wonderful class. I want to make sure that you get into it too. Don't forget that. All right. So let's go ahead and get all the things that we need. One, I have a bolster. This bolster is one of the lean bolsters from Manduka. You don't have to have anything like this. You can have a pillow, anything that you like that you can put down to make sure that you are stable and grounded and have a little bit of comfort, especially if you're on a surface that is hard. If you're not on a carpeted surface, it may be a little bit of discomfort for your knees and your joints. So keep that in mind. All right, let's pick the intention word, because we always start our day with some intention. So welcome to everyone. Hey, Dre, baby. Welcome to everyone who's joining. We're going to have some fun. Again, we're going to get some deep stretching in, because I don't know about you, but sometimes it's like, all right, let me just take it slow. This week in my personal practice, I have been all about deep hip stretches. All throughout the day, I am stretching. So that is something that I wanted to do this week because I said, you know what? I know I'm not the only person that is experiencing where it's like, all right, I need to get a little bit deeper in these stretches. So I wanted to bring that to you today. So let's give the cards a shuffle. And we're going to pick our intention word. All right, spread it out a little bit. Give it a little bit of energy, a little bit of love. And then we're going to pick, let's see. Got to make it a good one, right? All right. Now, I truly, truly love to pick these cards every single day. Yesterday's card was discovery. I discovered a lot about my body yesterday. I'm not going to lie to you. So, discovery was a good word yesterday. But today, I'm not going to leave you in too much suspense. This was yesterday's word, discovery. I'm going to take that out. Go ahead and swap it. Hopefully, you're getting all the things that you need for your class. And go ahead and put the new word in. This new word is trust. Trust. You trust me? I got you. I got you. Trust me. We in this together. We in this together. Dre baby's laughing because I told her what happened yesterday, and I was just like, Jesus. Oh. So anyway, side story. Side story. Hey, B family, Tamisha. Hello. All right, get your bolster. Get everything you need. Again, we're going to do some deep stretches today. I really want us to be able to have some things to do, not only just for this Saturday class, but be able to develop your own personal practice outside of just this Saturday class. I do hope that you're doing stretches outside of this class. I can't be with you 100% of the time. I do have lots and lots of videos that you can always do outside of this live class. But I want to make sure that you have some stretches that you can do when maybe you feel like, this kind of hurts. What can I do? What can I do to stretch that? So we're going to do that today. All right. So get everything you need, especially, like I said, something soft, something to prop yourself up on, because that really, really helps when you get into the postures. All right. So I want you to go ahead and just put that down. We're going to go ahead and, of course, get our intention going, because we do that every single Saturday. And again, you come to any comfortable position that works for you. Being able to elevate your hips really takes that pressure off your knees. You may find that. And again, you do what works for you, because I'm just merely giving suggestions. This is your practice. You take it however it lands on your ears, all right? So let's get ourselves nice and settled here together. One, we give thanks. We're awake this morning. Not everybody got that wake-up call, so we give thanks. And then we take a deep breath in, breathe in through the nose. And we exhale, release it out. Let everything come down. So we just get ourselves ready for our practice. Take your hands wherever they're comfortable. Whatever's comfortable to you, palms up or palms down. And one, just take a moment here. Maybe this is your first thing that you've done in the morning outside of a little bathroom break. And you just want to get yourself mentally ready for your day. So as you just sit and maybe taking on our intention word of trust, or maybe your own intention word, just letting that settle a bit. Noticing if maybe the word or your own personal word lands a little bit differently today. How will that carry you throughout your day? And maybe it's trusting yourself. Maybe it's trusting others. But however that resonates for you today, I want you to use that to ground yourself in our practice. So as we begin to trust our bodies with movement, we listen to our bodies, knowing that maybe if our body is giving us an indication of pain, that we listen, trust our instincts, and use that as we go throughout our practice. So as we take a deep inhale in, we're going to bring those arms overhead. Maybe take the gaze up towards the hands. And on that exhale, we take our hands down to heart center. Go ahead and give your body a little twist. And today, we're going to bring ourselves to stand. Typically, we don't stand, right? We don't stand right away, but today we are. All right, so let's go ahead and stand. You can move your bolster, blanket, whatever you have to the side, because I want you to stand in mountain pose. Again, we're going to focus today on deep stretches. So bringing your body towards the middle of your mat. Align yourself to the front. Now, maybe those feet might be hip distance apart, maybe a little wider, whatever feels comfortable to you. Maybe if you're a traditionalist, you'd like to take those soles of the feet to touch. Whatever's comfortable. You get comfortable. I want you to relax your hips. All right? So standing here, relaxing your hips. Nice, comfortable mountain pose, slight bend into the knee. We're going to bring our arms up overhead, gaze up. And as we place a bend into the knee, we're going to bring ourselves forward until our belly comes onto the thighs. Bend those knees, take your head down. Tucking your chin into your chest, take your hands down. Now, maybe those hands aren't ready to quite reach the floor yet. What do? Grab your props. We have our blocks. Maybe you take your hand to a block. Maybe you start off in the high position, maybe medium or low, whatever's comfortable. Again, keeping that bend into the knee. Keep the tuck into your chin. Keep going. And then begin to give yourself a little rock here. Just go ahead and rock yourself from left to right. Begin to invite movement into your neck, shaking your head yes and no. Maybe keep rocking your hips. Notice your feet. All four corners of your feet are down onto the mat. If you feel like your heels have to come up at all, widen your stance a bit. Get comfortable here. Now take inventory of what's going on in your body, how your body's feeling. Maybe there's some tightness in the hamstrings. Maybe there's a little stiffness in the hips. Maybe the shoulders are giving you a little bit of problems. It's all right. It's early in the morning. Just rock it out. I'm going to start to make those movements a little bit wider. Maybe those shoulders start to move. And if it's available to you, let's grab opposite elbows for our Ragdoll Pose. And just begin to swing from left to right. Now, if you don't already have that weight into the balls of your feet, go ahead and shift the weight into the balls of the feet. That's going to cause you to come forward just a little. Hold on if you need to. As we come back to center, just slow down your rocks to stillness. We're going to release our hands down, and we're going to begin to do a little squat. All right, so we're going to do this a couple times. So begin to squat your booty down. Bring it back up to that bent knee forward fold. Squat it back down. Bent knee forward fold. And squat. Keep going to your own pace. Squat it out. Keep going. We're building up that heat, right? Who's getting warm? 2 more. Last one. Come back to your bent knee forward fold. Take a moment here, tuck the chin, slowly bring yourself all the way up to a standing position. Press into your feet, bring the arms up overhead. Oh, slight back bend here. You got this. Take your hands down. We're going to bring those hands out to a T. Again, wherever your feet are comfortable, keep a slight bend into the knees. Keep your hands out to a T. We're going to take our right hand, bring it down, sweep the left overhead. Gaze up towards the ceiling if that's comfortable. We're stacking shoulder right in a line. Bring it down, other side. And again, you're taking inventory here. How do you feel? Take it down, other side. And bring it over. And back to a T. All right, move your hips, move your shoulders. We want to rock out and break out all the kinks, right? You can move the knees, whatever feels comfortable. We're not going quite swag surf, but you got it, right? All right, bring it to stillness. We're going to take those arms. We're going to cross them over. Give yourself a hug. I thank you for being here. Hug it in as tight as you can. Give it a rock. So not only are we going to work on some hips, we're going to work on our shoulders. So we're getting comfortable with that right now. Take it back out to a T, and then cross over the opposite arms. So whatever one was on the bottom is now on the top. Again, take inventory. How do you feel? All right, bring it back out to a T. Going to bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. We're back into that forward fold. Bend the knees. Again, keeping that belly on the thighs. We're going to bring it up slowly Take the arms up overhead. And now exhale as we come all the way down. We're going to come down to our tabletop position, all right? You can move your block if you have it. Now, if you had your bolster, your pillow, your blanket, you can go ahead and make that handy, make that available. We're going to keep our toes tucked. And when we tuck our toes, look back at that pinky toe. Is it tucked? You sometimes got to give it a little bit of, a little inspiration, help it out a little bit. Sometimes they don't always move. We want to untuck, tuck the toes. We want to get the toe stretch. Rock your hips. Let's turn up the bed a little bit. We're rocking it out. All right. We're going to shift back towards the heels. All right. Shift your hips back. Nice deep toe stretch here. Gaze down in between your knees. Rock your hips. Rock your shoulders. Now, if there's any discomfort in the knees, go ahead and place something under your knees as well. All right, come back forward towards your tabletop position. Go ahead and untuck your toes and give them a little pat. Keep those shoulders back. Give it a rock. All right, we're going to take that right foot, extend it out. Bring your heel down. So that foot is going to come down. Heel extends down towards the ground. Give it a stretch. Nice calf stretch here. Trying to get that heel to come down. It's not going to come down, but we're stretching our calf. Bring it down. Square your hips. Now, notice if your hips are coming off to the side, right? Notice if you're leaning this way. We want to square our hips. Bring your heel down towards the earth. Taking that knee back in, give it a rock. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, extend the foot out behind you. That heel comes down towards the earth. And then take a moment, square your hips back down. And take it back in, give it a rock. All right, we have our knees. Let's take them out as wide as our mat. Take those big toes to touch. Shift the weight back towards your heels. Come out towards your child's pose. Take your chest down, forehead down towards the mat. Give yourself a moment here to really open up those hips. Again, we're going to do a little bit of hip work today. So really open up your hips. If this is too much to come down onto the earth like this, that's where we use our props, right? Maybe you take your pillow and bring it right underneath of you. You have it here. We use our props. Use what you have. Get comfortable. Allow that chest to open. Allow those shoulders to open. Again, we're going to hang out a little bit. I want you to get comfortable. I want you to release the tension on the hips. Let those hips sink down. Sometimes our hips are nice and high. We want to release. Let it down. Release the arch in the back. Just, there you go. Give it a little rock. Maybe even switch cheeks. All right. Now, as we begin to come up, know that this pose is here anytime, okay? Even sometimes in the middle of the day, you can take that pose. Go ahead and move your blanket, bolster to the side. We're going to take those knees, bring them back towards the center, stacking our knees right under our hips. Give it a rock. All right, we're going to extend our right leg out to the side. So if maybe you want to come to the side of your mat, extend that foot out to the side. Pinky toe edge of the foot is on the mat. Go ahead and stack that opposite knee where it's nice and parallel. All right, give yourself a moment. Get nice and comfortable. Maybe this is a stretch right here. Right here, this is it. And that's okay, stay where you are. Maybe you need your block. Always gotta have that block handy, right? Maybe you need that. Prop yourself up, that's okay. Use your props, use what you have. All right, stay right here, feel the stretch in that inner thigh. A lot of times if we sit a lot, we might get a lot of pressure here, a lot of stiff muscles because we're not using that strength in our inner thighs all the time. So just take a moment. Maybe you need to rock, that's okay. And if you'd like to go a little bit deeper with me, we're going to take our hand off to the side. So taking that left hand right in line with the knee. Again, you're always welcome to use a block to get you a little bit higher. We're going to bring that hand off to the side. All right, come off to the side. Feel that hip. And I want you to bring the hip forward. Okay, bring that hip forward. Feel that hip start to open up. Nice and slow here. Maybe turn that gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale it out when you feel it, right? Move that hip forward. We want to feel that stretch right here in the inside of the thigh. Maybe we open up the hand, get a nice deeper stretch, gaze up if that's available. Now that block, that's going to keep you lifted here. Maybe you feel like, okay, I'm ready to come down a little bit. I'm ready to get a little bit deeper in the stretch. That's okay, wherever you are. Listen to your body. Trust your body today. Keep breathing. All right. Maybe we take that hand down. Take it underneath of our underarm. Curl down. Take it up. Curl it down. Take it up. Bring it down. Take it up. We got two more. Do you feel that back start to crick, 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 right? Take it up. Keep stretching. Bring the hips forward. Take it down. Last one. Bring it up. Hold here wherever you are. We're going to take that foot and maybe we lift it up off the ground, right? Maybe we lift it up. Maybe we point the toe. Maybe we flex. Maybe we make a circle. Wherever we are, we're engaging our body here. Get that and strengthen that knee. Push the hips forward. Nice strong side body here. And then we bring it down. Come into the other side. All right. Again, wherever you are, maybe you need to give yourself a little rock. That's all right. Move that block to the side. And we bring ourselves right here. Take that foot out in line with the hips. Nice on the side here. Again, relax that knee. We want to lift the hip, bring it forward. So we're not ducking down. We're not arching our spine. We're bringing the hip forward. Feel that stretch on the hip. Take that hand again in line with the knee. Bring it out. And sometimes one side may be a little bit different than the other. Honor your body. Listen to your body. Maybe this is all that you can do. You're going to feel that stretch all along your side body. And you're like, you know what? This is it right here. Again, maybe you need that block. Lift you up a little bit more. Get nice and even in your posture. Maybe you can lift that arm up overhead, right? Gaze up. Wherever you are. Maybe you bring it off to the side. Really begin to open up. Have fun with it. And again, we're going to take that hand, bring it underneath, sweep it underneath your underarm, take it back up. Feel the little snap, crackle, pop, that's all right. We just woke up in the morning. Bring it up. Take it down. Bring it up. Take it down. Bring it up. Don't forget to breathe. Take it down. Bring it up. How many was that? Let's just say we got two more, right? Bring it up. Take it down. Bring it up and hold. Maybe extend that arm up overhead. Lift through the chest a little bit more. Again, keeping the hip forward. We're going to bring that foot. Take the foot off the ground if that's available. Maybe you point. Maybe you flex. Maybe you move it in a circle. Whatever feels good to you. Don't collapse into the hips. Keep the hip forward. You got this. You got this. And bring the knee down. Go ahead and give it a little rock. Let's go ahead and take our child's pose here. So again, bringing those knees together, shift back. Go ahead and bring yourself forward, bringing that chest towards the ground. Again, if you don't reach the ground, we use our props, right? Take your pillow, take your bolster, your blanket. Give yourself a break here. Now, if there's any shoulder pain, maybe you take your hands back behind you. Whatever feels comfortable. And then let's go ahead and bring ourselves up. Maybe we move our pillow out the way. Keep it handy though. Taking those knees back together. Again, give it a rock. All right. Let's take those hands. We're going to get them nice and even here. We're going to take our right hand down. Sweep that left arm up overhead. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Maybe we bring that hand behind us if there's any wrist issues. If there's pressure here, taking your hand down to the ground, bring that hand out to the side. Maybe even place your hand on a block, or maybe even you make a fist, right? Whatever feels comfortable to you. Listen, trust your body. So maybe we have that hand back. Maybe we have that hand up. And then we begin to sweep that arm. Remember we took it up underneath of our underarm? We're going to sweep it all the way through. Thread the needle. Take your arm all the way down. Take that shoulder down. Forehead comes down. Sweep the top arm up overhead if that's available. We get nice and comfortable here in this pose. Feeling that stretch along the shoulder. We look off towards the side. Unclench your jaw. Give yourself moments to breathe. Take pauses in your breath. Feel that opening of your shoulder, your back. Release the tension on the forearm. And when you're ready, we're going to take that top hand, bring it back towards our face. Use that to press ourselves up. Sweep that arm back overhead. And on that exhale, take the hand down. We're going to swap it out. So take that hand down. Again, maybe make a fist if you need it. Bring the right hand up overhead. Again, open up wherever you are, wherever that shoulder is today. And then thread the needle on this side. Bring it under. Take the forehead down. Sweep the arm up. Now, what do you do when your head doesn't reach the ground? Well, you use your props. Maybe you have your pillow here. That's okay. Whatever you need. Take nice deep breaths. And when you're ready, we're going to take our hand back towards our face. Use that to push ourselves up. Even if it's on top of your pillow, that's okay. And bring the hand back down. Move your pillow off to the side. We're back here in our tabletop position. Give yourself a rock. We're going to take that right knee. Extend that foot out. Now keep it levitated here. Extend the foot out. We're going to kind of give it a little shake. Again, remember to keep that hip nice and centered. Don't let it come out. We want to bring it in. Square the hip down towards the mat. We're going to bring that knee in to touch the elbow. Touch the elbow. Take it back. Touch the elbow. Bring it back. Touch the elbow. And bring it back. This time we're going to bring the foot all the way through. Bring it all the way through to frame the hands. All right? Get nice and comfortable here. Now, if this is too uncomfortable, go ahead and bring it out. Give yourself some room, especially if you're with child. You want to give yourself enough room, right? Wherever you are. We're going to bring ourselves up. So bring those arms up overhead. Square the hips. Push your hips forward. So again, we're not arching that spine out. We want to bring the hips forward. You feel that stretch in those hips, right? You feel that. All right. Relax the shoulders. Settle yourself here. Want you to feel that stretch. Maybe take those hands to heart center. Now, if you are pregnant, we don't want to do any twist that's going to bring your belly over the knee. So if you are pregnant, go ahead and stay here. If you're all good, let's bring that opposite elbow to the outside of the knee. Gaze up. And again, maybe you have a little bit of abundance in the middle of your body. That's okay. Again, bring yourself out. Give yourself room. Maybe you just bring your hand down to the center and twist here. That's okay. Wherever you are, listen to your body, all right? We're trusting ourselves today. Trust me. Trust me. I got this. You got this. All right. And bring it back up to center again. Bring the hips forward. So that opposite hand, that hand that's the same hand that's bent with the knee back, we're going to go ahead and drop that hand down towards the thigh. Maybe sweep that opposite arm up overhead. Really get that nice deep stretch. Bring it back up. And let's see if we can swap it out. So we're going to take the right hand, bring it down. And let's see if we can take it towards the thigh. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. That's all right. Sweep it up. Maybe look back. Look back at it and look back. All right. I'm staying focused. All right. And bring it back up. Take the hands down. Take the knee back. Come back to your tabletop position. Give it a rock. All right. Same thing on the opposite side. So again, extend that foot out. I'm going to let it levitate, flex, and point. Maybe those glutes start getting engaged. Again, square the hips down towards the mat. We're going to bring that knee to elbow. Bring it through. Knee to elbow. Take it back. Knee to elbow. Take it back. 2 more. Take it back. I like saying 2 more, right? Take it back. And bring it through. Frame the hands. All the way through. Readjust. Maybe walk it out if you need to. We're going to begin to bring ourselves up. Bring the arms up overhead. Again, bring that hip forward. Feel that stretch along the quads. Oh, that feels good. Relax the shoulders. Again, we're going to take those hands to heart center. Take the elbow to the outside of the knee. Bring it over. Gaze up. Keep breathing. And on that inhale, let's come back to center. Bring the arms up overhead. I'm going to take that right hand, bring it down towards our thigh. Again, give yourself a nice stretch. Bring it back up. Opposite arm comes back towards the thigh. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. Give yourself a little stretch here. Maybe look back. And bring it back up. On that exhale, bring the hand down. Come back to that tabletop position. Give it a rock. All right. I think we're good to go, right? Let's start to stand a little bit, right? So let's tuck our toes up underneath of us. Let's lift our knees as we come up to our first downward facing dog. This is our first one. Pedal your feet. Bend opposite knees. Release the tension on the shoulders as we move our hips. Bending opposite knee, bringing our heels up one at a time. And then let's bring our heels to stillness. Shift the weight back towards the heels. Walk the gaze up the thighs. Push away with your fingertips. Any wrist issues, go ahead and turn those hands towards the outside of your mat. Keep breathing. And on that exhale, we're going to come to a forward fold. I'm going to walk to the back of my mat, keeping a bend into my knees, coming back to that position we first started in. Come to your forward fold. Give yourself a rock. On that inhale, let's come all the way up. Bring your arms up overhead. Head comes up last. Bring those hands to touch it. That's available. Press their hips forward. Slide back bend here as we gaze up towards the sky or the ceiling. And bring the hands back down. So together, let's take a little walk to the front of our mat. We're going to do 2 full sun salutations just to really get our body warm if we weren't already. I'm warm. I don't know about you. All right, so mountain pose here. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's come to a flat back. Plant your hands down. Step back and flow it out with me. If you don't want to come to a full plank position, you can always just push back to downward facing dog. That's okay. Go ahead and lower yourself down to your plank. Come up to your upward facing dog if that's in your practice. And then we push back to our downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths. I know today 2 was my number of the day. Let's take 3 breaths. And then bring yourself to a forward fold, front or back of the mat, whatever's comfortable to you. On that inhale, bring your arms up overhead, extended mountain. If you're at the back of the mat, go ahead and meet me at the front. Exhale, forward fold, back into our Sun Salutation. Flat back, plant the hands, step back, and let's flow it out. We meet in downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. I want you to come down onto your mat, come down to your tabletop position here. We're going to take that right foot, bring it to the outside of our hand this time. So take that right foot, bring it to the outside of your hand. And you may feel like this is good right here, right where I am. I feel that stretch on the hip. We're going to start to get into our lizard pose. So I'll come over to the side. Maybe we rock front and back. Just really open it up. Again, if there's any hamstring strain, right, you're going to really feel this pose. Get nice and comfortable with it. Maybe you have your block just to lift yourself up a little bit higher. That's okay. Maybe your pillow's handy. You use that, whatever you have. Keep rocking yourself. And then maybe let's start to make our circles. Making your circles here. If you'd like to extend this pose out a little bit more, bring in those hips to stillness, you can stay right here. Or maybe you take that back knee and lift off of the ground. So maybe you take that back knee and you're here. Whatever's comfortable to you. Wherever you are, we're going to wrap those triceps back, bringing our shoulders back, taking the gaze right down on your mat. Whatever's comfortable to you. And then we're going to take our inside hand, bring it towards the thigh, press away. Take the pinky toe edge of the foot on the mat. Big toe is going to come up. Maybe you press away. And maybe here's where you say, okay, I might want to drop that knee down. That's okay, wherever you are. If you'd like to keep it up, that's totally fine. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch. Turn towards the ceiling. Release the tension on the shoulders. We tend to want to dive in. We want to keep the lift. Look up towards the ceiling. Give yourself some room between that neck and the shoulder. And then we come back, bring the foot back down, take the hand back down. We're going to come back into our tabletop position. So if you have the knee up, go ahead and drop the knee. Let's take it back. Give yourself a rock. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So readjust your body. We're going to take the left foot, bring it to the outside of the left hand. Again, you may say this is a stretch right here. This is all I need. I'm good right here. Stay right there. Go ahead and rock front and back. Wherever you are, maybe you want to make some circles. You do what works for your body. Listen to your body. And again, if you want to take that knee off and you want to bring it out, you can always take the knee up. Again, you can have the block to lift yourself up. Again, wrapping those triceps back wherever you are. Maybe you make fists as well, wherever you are. And again, we're going to take our inside hand towards the thigh, take the foot off to the pinky toe edge of the side of the foot and lift up towards the ceiling. Opening up our body here. Opening up, find length in between the shoulder and the ear. Twist. And take it back, bring it down. Again, if you're on the block, you can take that back knee down and take it back. I think this is a good time for a child's pose, right? Take the knees out as wide as your mat. Go ahead and press back to your child's pose. Bring your arms out, forehead comes down. In one posture I didn't show, maybe you can stack your fist. Take it down this way as well if you'd like to take a little pressure off your shoulders. Whatever works for you, one fist maybe. Maybe you take your cheek down. Listen to your body. This is your practice. Readjust. Set those hips down. And from here, we're going to walk our hands over to the right side of our mat and stack that left hand over our right. Really get our side stretch here. And then walk our hand over to the opposite side. Again, side stretch. And take it back to center. And gently walk our hands back as we come up to have a seat on our heels. Again, this is going to be a little opening of our hips. Maybe you grab that block and you have a seat and place it underneath of you so that you can have a seat on the block. Maybe you settle in and allow your hips to just relax here. So again, if you need that block, place something underneath. Get yourself nice and comfortable. I want you to relax those shoulders. Take a moment. Now we always want to arch the spine. I want you to tuck the tailbone. Just imagine just kind of bringing it in, right? Get comfortable here. Take 2 more breaths. All right, if you have a block, go ahead and take it from underneath of you. Take those knees together. Come back to your tabletop position. Give yourself a rock. And then we're going to take our hips to one side, knees come to the other side. Swing those feet around. Give it a rock. We're going to come to the top of our mat. So this is the top of my mat, although there's no top, it's a circle. This is the top for today. Take those feet in front of us. Lift through the chest. So we want that chest to be forward, our shoulders to be relaxed. We're going to take the soles of the feet together. So that means we butterfly the feet out. Allow those feet to come down. Again, we lift forward. Lift through the chest. Now, if you would like to prop yourself up here, especially if there's any sciatica, lower back pain, go ahead and prop yourself up. Now, a block may be too high for you, depending on your body. Again, you may want to have that pillow. Give yourself that option. Lift up onto the pillow. Keeping those feet in your butterfly. Relax your knees. Now we call it butterfly because maybe sometimes this pose right here, it's a lot. So maybe sometimes you need to flap the wings. Relieve the stress on the inner thighs. So you can hold on to the shin. Maybe you hold on to the feet. Again, keeping your chest lifted, your spine long, your gaze is forward. Give yourself a moment here. We're going to take how many breaths? 2? All right, let's take 2. This feels good. Keep breathing. And on that exhale, give yourself a moment to come back and bring it back up. Give your knees a little rock. And then we're going to extend those feet out. Now, if you are sitting on a blanket or a block that may be a little bit intense, feel free to come down, especially if you're on a block. Extend those feet out. Keep a slight bend into the knee. So I'm not letting my knees fall. I have a slight bend into the knee. Place your toes, flex them back. Lift up. On that inhale, we're going to bring those arms overhead if that's available. And on that exhale, begin to hinge forward. Take the belly down towards the thighs. Again, keep the spine long. Take the hands wherever they land. If that's right here on the thighs, that's fine. The shins, that's fine. Maybe they find their way to the feet. Whatever's comfortable to you. Release the shoulders, then let the head fall. So we not only want to feel this stretch, maybe in the legs, but in the shoulders, the lower back. We feel that stretch all the way throughout our body. We flex the toes towards our head. And only when you get comfortable with this. So when you get comfortable, you're going to release that tension on the hips. We tend to want to curve in. Just let the flower release. Maybe you straighten the feet, straighten the legs. Maybe you keep that bend wherever you are. Maybe take your head down towards your knees. I want you to take several breaths here. Find that moment, that area that has a little bit of relaxation in it. Keep breathing. I want you to take another 2 breaths. And on that next inhale, as we slowly walk our hands up our body, coming back to that comfortable seat, we bring our knees in towards our chest. Keep your feet flat on the ground. Go ahead and hug your knees. Drop your chin. Maybe give yourself a rock. And bring yourself back up. We're going to extend that right leg down. Extend it out. Hugging in the left. Now again, you're welcome to stay up on a bolster or blanket. Maybe a block may be a little bit too much for this pose that we're getting ready to do next. So again, if you want to take yourself down, you can always just lower yourself down. We're going to bring our chin towards our chest. Lift up. And then maybe we turn towards the knee. Take that hand, you can bring it around the thigh. Take the hand behind you. Look behind you. Maybe you flex that front foot. Maybe you point it down. Maybe you just have a little point flex thing. Whatever works. Lift up through the chest. Look behind you. Maybe see if you can get a little bit deeper. Wherever you are. And come back to center. We're going to get a little bit deeper. Maybe we cross that leg over the opposite foot. Maybe we hug it in a little bit more. Again, we're getting that stretch all along the hips, inner thighs. And again, maybe you hug in that front knee and turn. Turn to your comfort level. Look behind you. Maybe we point flex the front toe. Whatever's available. Again, keep that bent knee hugged in towards the chest. And then come back to center. Uncross the knee, lower it down, shake it out. We're going to hug in the opposite leg this time. Hug it in. Hug it in, hug it in. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. I'm focusing. Wrap that arm around the leg. Look behind you. Now we want to drop that shoulder. Look behind you. If this is too stressful on your neck, just look off to the side. Trust your body. Listen to your body. Keep breathing. Let's take 2 more breaths. And come back to center. Again, we're going to see if we can get a little bit deeper. We're going to take that foot, cross it over our body. One side always feels different than the other. We are not symmetric. Again, hug in that knee. turn, look behind you again. Now we want to get that lift and turn. Relax that knee. Relax your shoulders. If you got your jaw clenched, go ahead and let it go. And when you're ready, let's come back to center. Uncross the knee, lower it down, shake it out. All right, let's take those knees. Go ahead and give them another bend. Bring yourself up towards your mat so you have enough room to lay back. So bring yourself up, and then we're going to tuck our tailbone under as we begin to roll back. Keep rolling back. Give yourself a moment. Keep rocking here. I want your lower back on the mat as much as possible. As much as possible. Keep rocking your knees. This feels really good on your lower back, especially all of the different twists that we did. Just give yourself a moment to rock. Maybe taking those knees up towards the ceiling, making circles. Oh, relax your shoulders. Oh, this feels good to me. I don't know about you. Now let's rock the other way. Keep your knees together as much as possible. Keep the feet together. We're trying to isolate the movement here to our lower body. Top of our body's chilling out. And go ahead and bring those knees back in. Give them a hug. We're going to extend our right leg out in front of us. Extend it out. I'm going to move my block away. Hugging that left knee in towards the chest. We're going to cross that knee over our body. Cross the knee over. Oh, feel the stretch. Maybe that knee touches the ground. Maybe it doesn't. Uh-oh, I've closed off my blocks. Maybe you grab a block, place it under the knee. Release the shoulders, let them extend down. We're going to take that hand that's closest to the thigh, place it on the thigh. We don't want to put that pressure on the knee. Take that back hand to a T. Look back towards your hand. Again, we give our bodies a nice little stretch here. We give our bodies some love. Release the tension on the hip. Now, if we feel like our hip and our rib is close together, want to extend it out. Let that hip fall. Let that knee come down towards the block or maybe towards the ground, wherever you are. Don't force the knee. Let the knee come down with the breath. Let gravity take over here. Maybe today is just not the day. And that's all right. That's why we have our props, our blanket, our block. Place it under. We're going to take another, you guessed it, 2 breaths. And on that inhale, let's bring that knee back in towards our body. Come back onto your back. Give it a little rock here. As we swap out the knees. So lower down the left, hug in the right. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, cross that knee over your body. Go ahead and let the knee fall down wherever you are. I'm going to lift myself forward. Again, feel that twist. Pull your body open. You have your block. You can always move it to the opposite side. Take the hand onto the thigh. Now again, you may notice one side is better, worse than the other. Totally fine. Our bodies are not symmetric. Breathe. Open up your shoulders. Surrender your body down. Keep breathing. Invite that length from the hip and the ribs. Invite that space. Let's take another 2 breaths. And on that inhale, slowly bring that knee back to center. Come back onto your back. Hug the knee into the chest. Give it a rock. Now this time, I want you to lower the leg down. Extend the arms up overhead. Just give yourself a little stretch here. Oh, and then I want you to bring the knee to tabletop position. So both knees come to tabletop position here. Extend that lower back to where that back is flat on the mat. Now again, you may want to bend the knees. The knees are going to come right over the hips. Flex the toes. Now we've been in this position a lot, but just opposite, right? This is our tabletop position, but this is our reverse tabletop position. Maybe you take those hands onto the thigh. Maybe you take the arms up overhead, wherever you are. And you just give yourself a moment. Allow that hip to be on the ground. We're going to extend the right leg out. Extend it out. Take it back. Extend the opposite leg out. And take it back. We're going to do that one more time each side. Extend it out. And take it back. And again, extend it out. And take it back. Hug the knees into the chest. Supine twist. Go ahead and bring those knees to one side. Oh, turn away from your knees. That feels awesome. I don't know about you. Relax your shoulders. Let's take 2 more breaths. Hug the knees back in towards the chest. Keep the knees together as much as possible. We're going over to the opposite side. Again, look away from your knees. Surrender your hips. Oh, relax your knees. Release the tension on your hips. Oh, that feels so good. We're going to take another 1 breath this time. I think we stayed on this side a little bit longer. I got comfortable. And then take it in. All right, let's take those feet out in front. Take them overhead. Flex the toes back towards your body. Feel that stretch come all the way up your legs. We're going to let one leg fall down. Doesn't matter. Let the leg fall down. Hug the top foot towards the body. Feel that stretch. Let's point the toe this time. Point the toes. Feel the stretch. Bring the foot close towards the body, even if it's down here at the thigh. Keep a bend into the knee. And take it back up to center. Bring the bottom foot up. Swap it out. Lower the opposite foot down. Hug it in. Wherever you are, hugging at the thigh or the calf or the foot, those peace fingers can come towards the foot wherever you are. And again, we're going to bring both feet up towards the ceiling. Give those ankles a little rock. Move it out. And then we're going to let both feet fall down towards the ground. Oh, let it fall down. Relax it here. Go ahead and rock your feet out. Move your hips. Move your knees. Take whatever position you need to get comfortable into your final pose. Whew, you made it, right? You made it. Let those shoulders relax. Let's take 1 deep breath. Bring the arms up overhead. Roll the wrists. Move the toes. And then let those hands come down by your side. Palms come up or down. Whatever's comfortable. Readjust your shoulders. We're releasing tension from our body. Let's start with the toes. Go ahead and uncurl your toes. Relax your ankles, your knees. Soften your hips, your back in contact with the spine and the mat as much as possible. Release your shoulders. Uncurl your fingers. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue. Give yourself a moment here to just breathe. Maybe placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. As you give yourself a moment. We come back to that intention word of trust. Trust yourself. Sometimes even when we find it hard to trust others, how much do we trust ourselves? Do we make promises to ourselves that we know we're not going to keep? Well, let's build that trust within ourselves. Let's start to trust our body and its abilities. Maybe we didn't think our bodies could move in a way that it did today. Maybe we learned something about our bodies. Continue to build that trust. I'm going to take a few breaths in silence, just letting it all sink in. Getting ourselves ready for our day. And when you're ready, inviting movement and awareness. Back into the breath, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Allow the breath to deepen. Place a bend into the knees as we hug our knees into our chest. Rolling over to one comfortable side. Cradle your head, extend your knees out, give yourself space. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up into any comfortable seat. Again, that pillow is there if you need it to prop yourself up. Let's take our hands to heart center, our thumbs towards our chest. As we give thanks for just being able to connect with ourselves today. Being thankful for putting ourselves first in our day. Thanking our bodies for showing up and supporting us. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your morning. I want you to take this energy with you off of the mat and share it with others because energy is infectious. I wish you a great, great day, a great weekend. I can't wait to practice with you again. Namaste. All right, family. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please let me know how you enjoyed it in the chat because we did some different stretches, right? We got a chance to slow it down a little bit. So please let me know how that went for you because did things a little bit different. Hey, we got Margaret in the building. Hey, you feeling good? All right. I love it. Okay, what a jigsaw puzzle. That was supposed to be good morning. Oh, that's okay. We got you. We got you. All right. Your body needed that. All right, you had some sore muscles. Yeah, sometimes you need to just slow it down a bit. Right? All right. Hey, Joanne, it was amazing. That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You didn't think you could do it today, but you trusted yourself and you got through it. I am so glad that you got through it because a lot of times we feel that pain and we feel like I can't move. But what we need to do is actually move our bodies. Because if we don't move our bodies, then our muscles will continue to constrict. But we actually need to move, slow it down. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Again, you can always watch this one again and again and again, right? We got to get those watch hours up, right? I hope that you enjoyed it. I am going to go ahead and get my smoothie going, get started with my day. If you don't know, I made a smoothie video because I'm always making my smoothies. So feel free to watch that and continue to like, share, subscribe. If you found value in today's class, please go ahead and give it that thumbs up. We need more thumbs up, right? Because that's how the YouTube algorithm knows that Tianna's actually doing something. Let's keep promoting her. That's how they do it, right? So keep doing it. I see that the likes are coming in. Thank you. Thank you. I want you to enjoy your weekend. And one thing that I always forget to talk about, my shirts. This is my shirt, right? With my logo on the back. If you would like these shirts, they're on my website. They're actually down below as well. Thanks. Shout out to the Print Champs who makes my shirts. And they are free shipping. So go ahead and show your support as well. I see the likes coming in. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you. We got the Lee family. Okay, I saw a Lee family. Oh, prayers to the Lee family. Yes, that was a huge tragedy that happened last Monday. And please, prayers and shout outs to the Lee family, keeping them in your prayers. They, the tragedy that happened, losing both husband and wife, and the son is in the hospital. Definitely prayers to him. He's having an event that he was supposed to host. His friends and family are still going to host that event here in Maryland. And so many donations have come out. I've actually donated myself. It's on my Facebook page if you want to check that out. I thank you so much. Please, please, please have a great day. Feel free to reach out to me on social media or anything else like that. I will talk to you next Saturday. Have a great one. I thank you so much for watching and practicing. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.